Mother Nature not playing all too kind with us at Caraway Speedway, but we are going to get this race in tonight, the Revolutionary 99 for the Smart Modified Tour, powered by Pace-O-Matic. And a little twist and challenge. Usually we redraw the top 8. Today it's the top 6. But first, the top 6 actually have to accept or deny a challenge that an anonymous donor has put up an extra $4,000. If any of these 6 guys go to the rear of the field, if they can come back and win, they will get that extra $4 grand. So how about that? We're gonna go to owner's points because Mother Nature and that rain washed out qualifying. Everybody's lining up by owner's points. So we have Burt Myers around here someplace. There he is, come on up. You got Slate Myers, his son as well. And we have a little bag here for you. But before we get to do that, I want to know, $4,000 could pay for a lot of tires and maybe pay for some of Slate's racing too. Are you going to take the challenge and start at the rear?
I don't think so. With the weather and 26, 28 cars, whatever we got here tonight, this level of competition, it's usually just a gut decision, but I just don't feel good about it tonight.
Okay, understand, because listen, he's battling for a championship. Even though he doesn't want to talk about points and all that stuff, he still thinks about it. He wants to win. Well, let's go to the bag here and let's see what Slate's gonna pick for him. 6 pills in there and number 3. You like number 3?
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay.
Yeah, it's okay.
So.
I mean, 6 was gonna be the worst we could get. So
There you go.
3's not bad. We're on the inside. Look, it's a long race. Long race. Okay. Just gotta bide your time, be there at the end, and if our car's as good as it has been the last several times down here, I think we'll be there, have a shot at it.
All right, best of luck.
Thank you.
That's the point leader of the Smart Modified Tour, powered by Pace-O-Matic. Now we're gonna go to Brandon Ward, have him step up here, driver for New Day Motorsports. And question for you, number 1 on the spot, $4,000. If you go to the rear and you can win, are you gonna take it?
No, not tonight. Same deal. I mean, the weather, this place seeps water really bad, especially down in 3 and 4 with the rain. In 26 cars starting. I think we're going to take our chance to try to win this thing. You know, last time we were here, good race with Joey at the end. We were 1 and 2. We're going to try to do that again tonight and take our chances to stay in that top 6.
So who do you got picking for you tonight?
She's going to draw.
Okay,
Ready?
let's go.
Reach
in there.
You got this, girl.
We'll see where Brandon Ward, the winner of the Warrior 100, is going to start tonight.
Stayed second.
On the outside of the front row, the number 2 car will start second here tonight. That's pretty cool. Good luck to you.
Thank you, sir.
Absolutely. We're going to go to 3rd in the owner's points, and it's the defending series champion, Caleb Heddy for Tommy Baldwin Racing. You know, you're a little younger than, I say, Burt Myers and Brandon Ward. Are you brave enough to take the challenge?
Man, it's going to sound like a broken record machine, but with the rain and with how many cars we got here, we're not going to do it. Hopefully we don't kind of shoot ourselves in the foot pulling a 6 here, but I guarantee we're going to get it on.
But he's going for a championship as well. So let's go to the bag and find out where Caleb Heddy, the kid from Kentucky, is going to start here tonight.
Wait, there's 1 in there. No,
There is a 1 in there. Oh!
almost.
Number 5. It's
Hey,
not
man,
bad.
it is what it is. It is what it is. 100 yards.
There you go. Where's the go-kart guy? Okay, where's Jonathan Cash?
There he is.
Okay, his SNS Racing team right now 4th in the owner's points, and Jonathan Cash has been doing a lot of go-kart racing, but had a great run at South Boston Speedway where he led laps earlier this year. So, you're not particularly in the points. What did the senator tell you? Take the challenge or not?
They said no.
No.
Boss man said no.
Okay, he wants you to win the race.
Yeah.
So we go to the bag then. We're going to find out where Jonathan Cash.
He's got to draw.
Oh, there we go. Good luck charm here.
Maybe.
Good luck charm on the pole tonight for the Revolutionary 99. What do you think? Can you keep it up there now?
I don't know. If we get South Boston, I'd say yes. But Caraway's a little different. We got a pretty good car. You know, we just see how the long run goes.
Jonathan Cash will start on the pole here tonight for this race at Caraway Speedway. Joey Coulter, Mr. Consistency as of late. He wants a win. We won't talk about that. But you two are in this championship hunt. So am I guessing correctly that you're not going to take the challenge?
Yeah, any other night I'd be crazy enough to do it because usually I qualify back there anyways. So, but we got a lot of really good speed in our car tonight, and we're going to play it safe and run for points. And I guess we're going to start 4th or 6th, I think.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
So who's drawn?
This one, I think.
She's not the one with the boo-boos from earlier.
Right,
this week,
exactly, yeah.
All right, let's pick from the bag right there. 4th or 6th?
This is 4th.
Fourth.
Good job. All
There you go. You gotta love the family affair. All right, Tony, good luck. Absolutely. And Brian Lofton is around here as well. Dude, you're our last hope. It's kind of like the great last hope. Brian Lofton, will you take the challenge, go to the rear for an extra $4,000?
As much as I'd love to, I can't deny it. It's just the track's been so slick anyway, and the level of competition's so good. Everything's got to fall right to even win one of these races, much less come from the back and do it. I mean, you'd have cautions have to fall right, you'd have to miss all the wrecks, everything. Just can't every risk it tonight.
So I'm going to tell you, you're going to start 6th. Yeah. You can pull it, but it's still a number 6. There you go. Brian Lofton, winner at South Boston Speedway, and I got to find out. We're going to have to talk to Chris Williams and get a ruling on this. Will this roll over to the next race? That's a big question, and we're going to have an announcement on what that next race is going to be later on this week, or I should say just next week, as it is a Saturday. But Revolutionary 99 tonight here at Caraway Speedway. If you're not here, you're going to miss a great race, but you can also watch it live on Flow Racing. Let's meet the starting lineup for tonight's Revolutionary 99 for the Smart Modified Tour powered by Pace-O-Matic. On the pole for this one, he's a go-kart specialist and a short track guy from the southeast. Driver of the Pace-O-Matic number 39 for Sadler Stanley Racing. It's Jonathan Cash on the pole for tonight's 99-lap race. To his outside out of Winston-Salem, North Carolina. He was the winner of the Warrior 100 when we were here at Caraway back in March. Driver of the New Day Motorsports, KevinSaysYes.com, number 2 for Brandon Ward. Starting third, one of the most popular drivers in Southern Modified Racing. Out of Walnut Cove, North Carolina, 13-time winner in Tour-Type Modified competition at Caraway. Burt Myers in the Citrus Safe, number 1. To his outside out of Miami Springs, Florida, the defending winner of the Revolutionary 99 here at Caraway Speedway. Driver of the 02, that Torch eyewear machine for Joey Coulter. Starting 5th in the 7NY, a very famous modified in the historied wars of modified racing around the country. Out of Kentucky, the defending series champion for the Smart Modified Tour, powered by Pace-O-Matic, Caleb Heddy. And to his outside, an 18-time winner at Caraway Speedway and Tour-Type Modified competition. Driver of the Shady Grady Racing Red and White number 15 for Brian Lofton out of Lexington, North Carolina. To the next row on the inside, that red number 23. Brian Lofton drove that car for many, many years. Now his son, just 15 years old, wheels that machine as a rookie on the Smart Modified Tour powered by Pace-O-Matic. It's Carson Lofton. Starting 8th here tonight in the Z-Max Racing Electronics Hughes Motorsports number 14 out of Concord, North Carolina. It's Bobby Meismer Jr. Starting 9th, a former NASCAR Cup Series champion, former Brickyard 400 winner, driver of the Cookout Pace-O-Matic machine for Sadler Stanley Racing, the 18 VA for Bobby Labonte. And rounding out the top 10, from Tobaccoville, North Carolina, he's a 12-time modified champion at Bowman Gray Stadium. It's the Rocket, Tim Brown. Starting 11th, just outside the top 10 here. A win at Caraway Speedway in 2021 for the 24, the Amerifast Buddy Ellis machine for Jonathan Brown. Another winner in the starting lineup in Tour-Type Modified competition. He was a winner back in 2013 in the NASCAR Whelen Southern Modified Tour for the number 4 out of Walnut Cove, North Carolina for Jason Myers. Starting 13th, maybe that is a lucky number here tonight. It's the Flying Floridian, Jeremy Gerstner. To his outside, starting 14th. Third in this race 1 year ago in the 07 VA. For Mark Dowdy Motorsports, it's Dennis Holdren out of Roanoke, Virginia. A top 10 finish earlier this year in the Warrior 100 for this driver. Independent runner. In the number 18 with the Jerry Hunt Supercenter on the side of his car for Daniel Yates. Starting 16th, a former NASCAR Goodies Dash Series competitor in the Hillbilly Racing Ride. That number 79 good-looking machine for Zach Brewer. Starting 17th, another driver out of the state of Florida. A lot of sunshine in his future. He's got a bright number, a yellow 48 machine for Johnny Kievman. Starting 18th here tonight, paying tribute to Rusty Harp here tonight. In the number 21, it's Jimmy Wallace. On the inside of the next row, teammate to Jimmy Wallace, in fact, car owner, Jason Tutterow in the 22. And to his outside in the number 5, in that Buzzy Racing Machine, good-looking ride for Tommy Buzzy. Starting 21st in the 07 NC. He's a 5-time winner here at Caraway Speedway and Tour Type Modified Competition, 2 times with the Smart Modified Series. In that 07, it's John Smith. And to his outside, one of the nicest guys in the pit area. Big old dude, they call him the Gentle Giant. The number 75 for Jason Poole will start 22nd. Starting 23rd here tonight in the 2PA. He's a former Bobby Isaac Memorial winner at Hickory Motor Speedway, and he's won the late model stock car big one at Martinsville Speedway for Jake the Snake Crum. Starting 24th. Remember, qualifying rained out here today. The field lined up by owner's points. This kid is a 29-time winner at Stafford Motor Speedway in Connecticut. He's driving for the 1990 NASCAR Wheel of Modified Tour champion Jamie Tomeno. In that 99, it's Ronnie Williams. And on the final row, driver the number 41, starts 25th here tonight, had a top 10 run in this race 1 year ago for Bussy Beavers. And out of the state of Washington, only the second female to ever start a Smart Modified Tour powered by Pace-O-Matic event. In the Brian Weber number 01 for 2-time NASCAR, Northwest Super Late Model Series winner, it's Brittany Zamora. All right, ladies and gentlemen, in the lineup here tonight, we see some of the finest drivers in America. And we want you, the fans, on this 4th of July weekend to help us with the command. So on the count of 3, 3, 2, 1.
Drivers, start your engines!
Thank you so much to Griff Schuler from Daggett Schuler, attorney at law here with the command to fire engines. On Flow Racing tonight, just taking a look at the point standings. Burt Myers in that number 1 car, your point leader. The number 2. Brandon Ward sits 15 markers behind him, second in points. Caleb Heddy in that 7NY, third in points. Joey Coulter in the gray 02, fourth in points. And Brian Lofton in that red and white number 15 rounds out the top 5 in the point standings. This is the 6th race of the year. We've been 5 for 5 so far this year. 5 winners in 5 races with a Smart Modified Tour powered by Pace-O-Matic. The furthest back of any Smart Modified winner here at Caraway Speedway actually dates back to 1990. 22nd was the starting position for Jay Hedgecock. He drove to the win. Last year, though, here at this racetrack, driver the 02, Joey Coulter, started 12th. He won this race last year. So you can start outside the top 10 and go to victory lane, hoping, many are, to make it 6 winners in 6 races so far this year. Collecting the American flags on the backstretch. Want to say happy 4th of July weekend to all in attendance here, and we appreciate your patience on behalf of Chris Williams and everybody from the Smart Modified Tour, powered by Pace-O-Matic, as well as Darren Hackett, Randy Myers, and everybody from Caraway Speedway. We've all had to persevere a little bit here tonight with Mother Nature rearing her ugly head earlier today, rain washing out qualifying for a couple of the divisions. But we're going to get this one in here tonight, and we're excited to do so in front of the fans here in attendance at Caraway Speedway, as well as those watching from afar on Flow Racing. Let us know who you think is going to win tonight's race, too. Caraway is the home of Southern Modifieds, but tonight we pay tribute to the red, white, and blue. So let's kick off the 4th of July weekend in style to salute the greatest country of all, the United States of America. Folks, we need your help. So get up on your feet and get out of your seat. The Smart Stars salute you, the best racing fans in America. This is our salute to open wheels, to chrome horns and 600 horsepower. The ground pounders, the Mod Squad. This is the Smart Modified Tour. And thank you to Pace-O-Matic for all you do for the Smart Modified Tour. We appreciate each and every one of you fans here tonight for taking time out of your 4th of July weekend. This will be a Smart Modified Battle Royale with the Revolutionary 99 tonight at Caraway Speedway. One to go until we go green flag racing for 99 laps for the Smart Modified Tour powered by Pace-O-Matic. That front row, the 39 of Jonathan Cash, Brandon Ward in the number 2. And then the point leader, lurking back in 3rd, that Citrus Safe Machine for Burt Myers. The SRI Performance Car for 4th place starter, Joey Coulter. The Kentucky Kid will start 5th, the 7NY of Caleb Hetty, and the veteran and the Shady Grady Racing number 15 for Brian Lofton. His son will start 7th. Yellow flag is still out. At least one more lap until we go green flag racing here at Caraway. 8th place, he said fast time at Caraway Speedway when we were here in March with the Smart Modified Tour. That's Z-Max number 14 for Bobby Meismer Jr. Meismer out of Concord, North Carolina. The 3rd winningest driver ever at the now defunct Concord Speedway. 63 career wins there. And how about Bobby Labonte at the latter part of the top 10? He starts inside the 5th row. Tim Brown, who led the most laps at Franklin County Speedway back in May, on the outside of that row in that orange and white number 25. Folks, it's by the grace of God and 600 horsepower, and a salute to America tonight with a Revolutionary 99 at Caraway Speedway for the Smart Modified Tour powered by Pace-O-Matic. And we are green here at Caraway. Brandon Ward trying to get the lead from the tough way around this place. The outside groove, usually bottom dominant here. But Jonathan Cash gives up the lead. Brandon Ward leads the first lap here of the Revolutionary 99. Good battle right now for that 2nd spot. Cash on the inside in that Sadler Stanley Racing Machine. Joey Coulter on the outside, hanging tough right now in the 0-2, but here comes Burt Myers. Burt Myers, the point leader, the win at Franklin County Speedway back in May, looking for win number 2. Burt Myers, a 13-time winner of Tour-type modified competition here at Caraway Speedway. Cash now has 2nd. Myers trying to get 3rd from Joey Coulter. Brian Lofton lurking back in the 5th spot. By the way, we mentioned Brittany Zamora in the 01 machine, a two-time Northwest Super Late Model Series champion. She has pulled off the racetrack trouble with that 01 machine. Myers up to third. Here comes the 15 of Brian Lofton. Lofton looking to the inside of Joey Coulter. Coulter trapped on the outside early in this race. There's Carson Lofton a little bit further back in the field. That number 23 car now battling with Bobby Labonte. Carson Lofton has lost a couple of spots in the early going here. Bobby Labonte, former NASCAR Cup Series champion in that Pace-O-Matic number 18 VA, trying to work his way up through the field. Now Bobby Labonte setting his sights on the Rocket Tim Brown in that orange and white number 25. The Jerry Hunt Super Center machine for the 12-time Bowman Gray Stadium champion. What a bad break for Tim Brown at the last race. Franklin County Speedway in Virginia led 69 laps, the most of any driver, and wound up falling out of the event late in the race. Back up front now, Brandon Ward setting the pace. Burt Myers getting anxious in second. Myers took a peek to the inside of Jonathan Cash, but how about this run by Jonathan Cash? He's run late models, modifieds, just about everything with four wheels, including go-karts in the Southeast. That's what he's been doing for a living, setting up go-karts for some of the aspiring young racers in America all over the country. But now, with Ryan Newman not being able to make this show here at Caraway Speedway tonight, he's back behind the wheel of a potent machine for Sadler Stanley Racing. We know the Senator is watching here tonight, I'm sure, in Flow Racing. We thank you to Hermie and the Senator for all they do, providing two cars for the Smart Modified Tour powered by Pace-O-Matic. Single file. A game of patience, and as we say that, Cash pulls out of line, looks to the inside of Brandon Ward. Ward giving him, barely enough room to try to get to the inside. Ward trying to hold on to the lead, cuts down in front. That allows Burt Myers to hop on the outside. That Citrus Safe machine looking sporty here today on the outside. Going for second, the tough way around this racetrack. Burt Myers knows this track like the back of his hand, and he pulls into second by Jonathan Cash. Think about that. Burt Myers, 13 wins here at Caraway behind Jonathan Cash. 18 wins with Brian Lofton. Cash surrounded by experience here at Caraway. And a big slip up by Jonathan Cash that allows Lofton to get a run. Lofton tried to put that bumper to the inside of Cash, could not get it done. 15 laps into this one here. It's Brandon Ward over Burt Myers. That's 1 and 2 in the points in the opposite order. Burt Myers, your point leader, second in points, Brandon Ward. Cash now slipping back a little bit. Cash letting Joey Coulter go by. Caleb Heddy goes by, and now here comes Bobby Meismer as well. Jonathan Cash trapped on the outside groove. That's the tough way around. Here comes the 25 of Tim Brown. Bobby Labonte now trying to get around his teammate as well. So Cash in jeopardy of moving outside the top 10 here early in the Revolutionary 99. Great drone shot there. Carolina Drilling as well as Citrus Safe. And how about that as we went to the drone shot? Look at who has the lead now. It's the Citrus Safe machine, that number 1 for Burt Myers. Second place now is Brian Lofton in the 15. Third, for now, Brandon Ward. But look at Joey Coulter charging hard in that brand new Fury machine as well. Caleb Heddy now trying to go to the inside of Brandon Ward. A lot of shakeups here in the top 5 early in this one. Just 19 laps complete in this Revolutionary 99. But the two drivers with the most success here at this racetrack, 1 and 2 in the field here tonight. Burt Myers and Brian Lofton, 1 and 2. Myers trying to go back to back. He won at Franklin County Speedway on May 25th and now trying to win here tonight. Race at Ace Speedway, just scheduled for a little over a week ago, rained out. So this is the first race since the end of May for the Smart Modified Tour powered by Pace-O-Matic. There's the 14 car of Bobby Meismer Jr. Final year of full-time racing, so he says. Going to focus on his son Brody and his racing exploits, as well as been running outlaw carts at Millbridge Speedway in Salisbury, North Carolina. Meismer has always had a lot of success here at this racetrack. Bobby Meismer Jr. loves coming to Caraway, loves those big fast racetracks as a .455 mile oval. His best finish here in the Smart Tour, third, when we were here in the springtime for the Warrior 100, but he does have a second place run back in 2017 in an SMRS race. Tim Brown behind him. Brown, a lot of success here as well. Caleb Hetty in that 7NY just ahead of that 14. He's had a ton of success here at this racetrack. Coming into the Warrior 100 earlier this year, 6 consecutive top 5 finishes for him in tour-type modified competition with a win. Hoping to rebound after a tough outing earlier this year, that Tommy Baldwin Racing driver. Burt Myers, that lead starting to build just a little bit for the Citrus Safe machine. He's got about a 2-car length lead over Brian Lofton, but now Jason Poole going to be going a lap down, and Jason Poole, that 75 car, man, what a story and what he did here tonight for a family in need. He's racing tonight to honor Maddie Mitchum, a 14-year-old who passed away from brain cancer just 3 weeks ago. Both of them, Maddie and Jason Poole, from Randleman, North Carolina. And Jason brought the family here today and actually put a sticker to honor Maddie on the side of his race car. He's the gentle giant, good guy. Nice to see him back with a Smart Modified Tour powered by Pace-O-Matic. And that is Jason Poole. Now a lap down early in the going, just 29 laps complete of 99 here at Caraway Speedway. Oh, the end of stage number 1 here for the Smart Modified Tour. Action really starting to get heated in many places in the running order. But it'll be Burt Myers who winds up winning stage number 1, presented by Bell Helmets. Check out Bell Helmets on Twitter, Bell Racing HQ. Thank you to Bell Helmets for all they do. In the top 3 in points with a little cash bonus for the end of this stage, as well as some points that go towards the championship equation for the Smart Modified Tour powered by Pace-O-Matic. We'll take a quick break here on Flow Racing and come back with more racing action. Since 2000, Pace-O-Matic has assembled an incredibly talented team from top to bottom, built on the grounds of integrity, innovation, and compliance, all of which aligns perfectly with the world of motorsports. As an entertainment company that develops gaming software that players love to play, Pace-O-Matic is all about giving back to local communities, small businesses, and now motorsports. To learn more about their history, business, and charitable works, as well as their products, check out their social media outlets or visit their website at paceomatic.com. That's Pace-O-Matic, proud supporter of grassroots initiatives and proud presenting sponsor of the Smart Modified Tour. As we mentioned, the winner of Bell Helmet Stage number 1, Burt Myers in the Citrus Safe number 1. When we go back to Green Flag Racing, one lap prior, the Citrus Safe Choose Cone will be put out, and drivers, when they get to that cone, get to choose whether they want to start on the inside or the outside. Good story here in that black and purple number 99 machine, car owned by 1990 NASCAR Whelen Modified Tour champion Jamie Tomeno for the North-South Shootout down here in North Carolina. Jamie has had Ronnie Williams run that car. Ronnie comes from Connecticut. Unfortunately for him, qualifying washed out earlier today. He was second in practice, very fast race car, starting to climb his way through the field. But Ronnie Williams started 24th here tonight. He's a 29-time winner at Stafford Motor Speedway, a 2-time SK Modified track champion at Stafford. And if anybody knows anything about modified racing in the Northeast, much like Caraway Speedway is the home for Southern Modified Racing, Stafford Motor Speedway, a lot of people would tell you, is the home for Northern Modified Racing. And Ronnie Williams, just a talent indeed. Won a tri-track race at Thunder Road Speedball up there in Barry, Vermont to start the tri-track season. Just so much talent behind the wheel of that 99 car. Ronnie Williams right now being scored a little bit further back than he wants to be right now, unfortunately, in that 22nd spot. Several takers on pit road during this one. Johnny Keeman in the yellow 48. Zach Brewer was on pit road. Daniel Yates in the 18. The 07 VA of Dennis Holdren, the 24, that Amerifast machine for Jonathan Brown, among those who pitted. So here's a look at how they will line up for this restart on lap number 30. Burt Myers, your leader, your championship top point man as well. To his outside, top 5 in points for Brian Lofton. Second in this race so far. Third is Joey Coulter in the 02. Fourth, Caleb Henny in the 7NY. Fifth, Bobby Meismer Jr. Good run for him. Sixth, Tim Brown in the 25. Seventh, Brandon Ward has slipped back after leading laps early in this race. And eighth, Bobby Labonte back there. Jonathan Cash, ninth. And rounding out the top 10 for this restart, the number 4 of Jason Myers out of Walnut Cove, North Carolina. They fire in the Pace-O-Matic restart zone and drag race down into turns 1 and 2. Still a drag race down the backstretch. Lofton giving way to Burt Myers. Thinks about staying to the outside, but knows Joey Coulter is right behind him. Single file now for the top 4 spots, side by side for 5th. Meismer Jr. and Tim Brown. How about Tim Brown? What a run for Tim Brown in that number 25 car. Moves into the top 5 spot by Bobby Meismer Jr. Top 2 locked in a battle, but there is the 25 of Tim Brown, the Rocket. 96 wins career-wise in NASCAR modified competition at Bowman Gray Stadium, hoping to maybe march through the field and pick up the win here tonight in the Smart Modified Tour. Back up front, though, man, these cars are equal here tonight. Burt Myers in the Citrus Safe number 1. Shady Grady Racing 15 for Brian Lofton. By the way, want to have a little bit of a shout out for Justin Mincy, one of our Smart Modified Tour officials, not with us. Tore his Achilles a few weeks back, had surgery, and he's doing good. Talked to him here today, but Justin, we miss you. On behalf of everybody with the series, we can't wait to see you back here, and we know you're watching home on Flow Racing. Third place battle starting to brew as well. There's Caleb Henny, 3-time winner in the Smart Modified Tour powered by Pace-O-Matic. One of those wins came here just 2 years ago at Caraway Speedway. The guy in front of him won this race 1 year ago. Joey Coulter. Coulter has been so consistent so far this year after a tough start in the Smart Modified Tour powered by Pace-O-Matic. Coulter going after the championship. But think about this. After a 14th place run at Florence to open this season. Finished second in Caraway, led some laps here in March. Finished fifth at South Boston. That little hiccup at Hickory, finished 11th, but second as well at Franklin County Speedway back in May. That car is very fast, as is Burt Myers. Myers, the winner of the season opener at Bowman Gray Stadium, races that you can also see on Saturday nights, normally week off this week, but he runs the NASCAR Modified at Bowman Gray Stadium, which you can see live on Flow Racing. Myers won the Hayes Jewelers 200 Open this season, but has not won again, has been very, very consistent. Ronnie Williams also climbing his way through the field. We want to show that 99 car as well. We'll go back to the lead here. There's Myers. There's the gap between first and second. About 4 car lengths right now, and about maybe 7, 8 car lengths behind that to the third place run. But there is Ronnie Williams burning his way through the field, now up to 8th. 40 laps into this one, now 41 laps into the Revolutionary 99. So that Jamie Tomeno machine working well for Ronnie Williams here. We just told you, so much success up north. One of those talented young drivers, and now he is setting a blistering pace and muscling his way through the field. By virtue of another couple of cautions, he might be able to challenge for the win here tonight. Remember, these teams have 1 tire in the pit area, and there goes Ronnie Williams. Ronnie Williams by Bobby Labonte. So now move Ronnie Williams up to the 7th spot here tonight. Great run for that Connecticut racer. And if you want to know more about Ronnie Williams and maybe some of the racing up in the Northeast, especially with the NASCAR Wheel Modified Tour or any tour-type modified racing, check out Race Day CT. You got to check that out. They cover the modified world up there very well, have a lot of introspective stories, a lot of behind-the-scenes material and coverage of all the races as well. There's Tim Brown, now applying some pressure to Caleb Heddy. By the way, Ronnie Williams has just worked his way by Bobby Meismer Jr., so how about that? Ronnie Williams certainly a factor here tonight. Williams now up to 6th. 3rd place is Joey Coulter in that 02 machine. 4th place, Caleb Heddy, and the 25 of Tim Brown. Oh, something wrong there off of turn number 4 for Caleb Heddy. Does he have a problem, or was that just a wiggle? Looks like it might have been just a wiggle, but Tim Brown is all over him. Heddy to the inside, trouble with the Tommy Baldwin racing ride. Had trouble here in the Warrior 100, now trouble again here tonight. There's Ronnie Williams. Ronnie Williams going for 5th from 24th. How about the run for the Connecticut kid? Impressive performance for that 99, but that championship contender, Caleb Heddy. We keep an eye on that 7NY. Something may be going wrong. Maybe the tire's just falling by the wayside on that car. No, he slows again coming off of turn number 2. Maybe that car missing just a little bit. Appears to be not under power. Bad break for championship contender and defending series champion Caleb Heddy. The gap now growing. 50 laps into this one. Burt Myers setting a blistering pace here. Trying to go back-to-back in wins for the Smart Modified Tour powered by Pace-O-Matic. He's the Bankers Life halfway leader for tonight's race, the Revolutionary 99. Take a look at our double box here tonight on Flow Racing. On the left, Burt Myers and Brian Lofton, 1 and 2 in this race. Behind that, the battle for 3rd. Tim Brown is there, all over the back bumper of Joey Coulter in that gray 02. Good look here at the 2 significant battles on the racetrack as we get towards the end of this race. Now in the second half of this Revolutionary 99. 26 modified strong here tonight at Caraway Speedway. Final stop of the Smart Modified Tour powered by Pace-O-Matic at this famous racetrack. scheduled to have a race September 2nd, Carteret Speedway, out there near the coast of North Carolina. We believe that we will have word on the makeup date for the rainout at Ace Speedway just over a week ago, and that race will be made up, and the rescheduled date should be coming here in the next week or so. Ronnie Williams is catching Tim Brown. Look at this, and not even by help of a caution. This guy has come from outside the top 15 after Bell Helmet stage number 1, and now has crept in the top 5, and that machine is running here tonight. Nice to see Jamie Tomeno, his wife, Trey Tomeno, crew chief on this ride. It's always been a family affair for the Tomenos, and nice to see them all working. Understand Jamie Jr., not able to be here, is up at Nashville Fairgrounds Speedway, but I'm sure he's watching tonight on Flow Racing as well. Let's go back to the double box here, because this is starting to get good. Brian Lofton trying to catch that one car of Burt Myers on the left side. And on the right side, a little bit further back, third place, the 02, Joey Coulter trying to get around the 48 of Johnny Keevman out of Florida. And that PSR chassis he debuted back, I believe it was at South Boston Speedway. There's Tim Brown now going to the underneath of Keevman, and there's Ronnie Williams in that black number 99. Look at this, by the way. On the left side of your screen, Brandon Ward second in points and a leader early in this event, going a lap down to Burt Myers. Now Brian Lofton trying to get by Brandon Ward, so trouble for that KevinSaysYes.com machine for New Day Motorsports here. Could hurt him in the championship equation for the Smart Modified Tour powered by Pace-O-Matic. Ronnie Williams makes a quick move on Joey Coulter, moves by him, so Williams now up to fourth. Impressive run for that kid out of Connecticut. Here he goes after Tim Brown as well. Tim Brown, the Rocket, trying to hold on to the Jerry Hunt Supercenter number 25. Everybody wondering if there's going to be a late race caution here so they can come in and get that one tire that they have at their disposal in the pit area. Ronnie Williams may not need it, man. I'm sure Burt Myers' spotter is telling him all about Ronnie Williams flying through this field. Myers has about a 6-car length lead over Brian Lofton, but we keep our eyes peeled here because this is the most heated battle on the racetrack right now. Just to let you know, it's Myers over Lofton. The battle that we're watching, Tim Brown and Ronnie Williams, Joey Coulter in 5th. Tom Buzzy with a heck of a run as well. Buzzy in the number 5. Wow, what a run up to the 6th spot. Buzzy started way back in the starting field in the 20th spot, so almost as good of a run as Ronnie Williams for Tommy Buzzy. Bobby Labonte in 7th, John Smith in 8th. Jimmy Wallace, great run for him in the 21 in 9th, and Jason Myers rounds out the top 10. In traffic for the top 5 right now. Williams to the inside of the Rocket. Ronnie Williams going for 3rd. Who knows? He's got Brian Lofton in his sights as well. Oh, but he's going to have a jam car right there. I believe that's Jonathan Cash and the Sadler Stanley Racing ride. Cash on the inside where he's supposed to be, but Williams wanted that bottom side of the racetrack. Yellow flag is out. The caution back out here at Caraway Speedway. And we told you Brandon Ward was having trouble, just went a lap down, spun on the racetrack. Looks like he has a right rear tire down on that KevinSaysYes.com machine. Remember, Brandon Ward, the winner of the Warrior 100 back in March here at Caraway Speedway. Ward, top 5 run for him at Franklin County Speedway. Ward was 2nd in points coming into this one. If Burt Myers is able to continue his pace here today, maybe win this race, that'll put some points between Burt Myers and Brandon Ward and might allow other drivers to creep up into the mix as well. By the way, as we await to see who's going to come on pit road, maybe take that tire that they have available, I want to mention Jeremy Gerstner in that number 55 car. Jeremy Gerstner had to go to the hospital a little earlier today, was severely dehydrated, went to the nearby hospital, got 2 bags of fluid, and returned to the racetrack to run here tonight, currently running in the 16th spot. But a big shout out to the dedication from the driver of the number 55, the Flying Floridian, Jeremy Gerstner, dehydrated, went to the hospital, and came back to run this Smart Modified Tour powered by Pace-O-Matic race. Here we go. A lot of action on pit road right now. Looks like just about everybody coming down pit road. Jonathan Brown in that AmeriFast number 24. One of the 2 cars, he and Jake Crum stay out. But leader Burt Myers on pit road, as is second place runner Brian Lofton. You see there from our drone shot, thanks to Carolina Drilling as well as Citrus Safe for providing the drone coverage here tonight. Great perspective of the chaos on pit road. Controlled caution here, and what that means is everybody can come down pit road, change that 1 tire, make adjustments to their race car, but not lose a position on pit road. They will be put out on the racetrack once they all get out there in the position that they were in as they entered pit road during this caution. There's Brian Lofton. Good race car for Lofton here tonight. And that L&R Transmissions machine. Bobby Meismer Jr. also on pit road, his used motorsports machine. Not handling exactly the way he wants, but Meismer having a good run nonetheless. Was in the top 10 earlier in this race, has faded back just a little bit. Meismer back in the 18th spot. There's Tim Brown. Tim Brown was almost going to relinquish that 3rd spot to Ronnie Williams. Ronnie Williams has also been on pit road and now back out on the racetrack, but that Jerry Hunt Supercenter machine taking their time, making sure they make those adjustments. Jonathan Cash in the 39, that Pace-O-Matic car for Sadler Stanley Racing. Right behind that is his teammate, the number 18 of Bobby Labonte. Labonte having a really good run here tonight in the 7th spot. Jonathan Cash was up front early, but faded. That car just wicked on the racetrack for that veteran race car driver. And Jonathan Cash fell out of the top 10, currently running 15th at the time of this caution. Ronnie Williams running 4th. What a run for him. He did it mostly by virtue of just hard charging through the field. We had the Bell Helmets stage number 1 completed at lap 30 and then went green for a long time in this one. Lap 68 right now. And Ronnie Williams just moved through the field. We're going to take one more quick break here on Flow Racing. Come back with the conclusion. Still 31 laps race in the Revolutionary 99. The CitraSafe Choose Cone going to be coming out for the Smart Modified Tour powered by Pace-O-Matic Revolutionary 99 here at Caraway Speedway. CitraSafe is a non-toxic biodegradable grill cleaner that was founded in 1997 under the name of Bryson Cleaner. In 2003, they rebranded the name to what we all know and love today, CitraSafe. And you can find their products nationwide at stores like Lowe's, Home Depot, and Walmart, as well as many others. Be sure to check them out for all your grill cleaning needs or on the web at CitraSafe.com. That's CitraSafe, proud sponsor of the Smart Modified Tour Choose Cone. If it's race season, then it's grilling season, and you need some Citrus Safe. Burt Myers has led a good chunk of this race. He can certainly be up for the Jostens Lap Leader of the Race award. Jostens is the most trusted partner in celebrating moments that matter, with their mission resting on 3 simple words: capture, celebrate, and inspire. This thought process has led the Smart Modified Tour to develop one of the most unique works of art in all of motorsports, the Smarty Trophy. From the same company that develops championship rings and trophies for NASCAR, the NFL, Major League Baseball, and more, Jostens helped us develop the race and championship winning hardware that truly embodies the characteristics of all modified legends from both North and South. To learn more, visit Jostens.com. That's Jostens, provider of the Smart Modified Smarty Trophy and proud sponsor of the Lap Leader Award in 2023. Jake Crum in that number 2 machine, a lap down here in this race. Leader will be the number 1 car of Burt Myers when they reach the Pace-O-Matic restart zone when we're ready to fire once again. Second place, that number 15 of Brian Lofton. Third, the number 25 for the Jerry Hunt Super Center team. Tim Brown, the Rocket, hoping for the win here tonight. Fourth place, the 99 out of Connecticut. That's Ronnie Williams. Fifth place, the 02 car of Joey Coulter, former NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series winner. Good looking ride there for him. Just behind him, I believe it's Tommy Buzzy, not the 14. The 14, at least according to Race Monitor, is lap down. We're going to check on that in just a second. But Tommy Buzzy, great run for him in that family-owned number 5 car. Buzzy Racing, check them out for a lot of your racing products and service needs. But Tommy Buzzy, great run for him at South Boston Speedway earlier this year. And Tommy Buzzy has been spending time with his son lately. Been doing a lot of quarter midget racing around the Southeast and NCQMA in Salisbury, North Carolina. Tommy Buzzy, just a good guy. And his son Ben won 5 straight quarter midget races before this week and didn't win this week, but Tommy Buzzy, very proud of his son Ben. Great job for him, and that has definitely cut into the racing exploits for his father, but he's with us here tonight at Caraway Speedway. Behind that is Bobby Labonte in that Pace-O-Matic cookout machine. Bobby Labonte, former NASCAR Cup Series champion, 2-time winner in the Smart Modified Tour powered by Pace-O-Matic. And then behind him, great run for Jimmy Wallace. Jimmy, just a good dude, driving that Jason Tutterow-owned number 21, paying tribute tonight, of course. Tonight's races, part of the Rusty Harp Memorial. And on the front end of his car, where the air cleaner is, just in front of that, he says, in tribute to Rusty Harp. So really nice to see. Of course, Rusty was Jimmy Wallace's brother-in-law, and wanted to remember him on his race night here tonight with the Revolutionary 99 for the Smart Modified Tour powered by Pace-O-Matic. Double file we go. Everybody choose where they wanted to go, inside or out, at the Citrus Safe Choose Cone. Thank you to Honeycutt for putting that out there. Oh, he's a hard worker. Jay Crum now to the back of the field and that 2PA. Stellar field here, by the way, of Smart Modifies. 26 of the best in Southern Modified racing here tonight for the drivers that live by the grace of God in 600 horsepower. We've talked about a lot of them, but we haven't talked about John Smith. John Smith currently in that 8th spot in the 07 NC. John Smith, a 5-time winner in Tour-Type Modified competition, 2 times on the Smart Modified Tour, one just a couple of years ago here. Part-time racer, Racing College of Virginia on the side of that car. Students designing the clip on that car, putting the body of their design on that car as well. Great story there for John Smith and the Racing College of Virginia. But now coming back to the green flag. 31 laps left in the Revolutionary 99 for the Smart Modified Tour, powered by Pace-O-Matic. Lofton knows this might be his chance on the outside. What a run by Burt Myers. Oh, Lofton up into the wall. Scraped the wall down the backstretch. He loses a bunch of spots. Now, two rivals of Southern Modified Racing. Probably the most vicious rivals in all of modified racing in the South. Burt Myers now going to be going toe-to-toe with Tim Brown. 10 championships for Burt Myers at Bowman Gray Stadium. 12 for Tim Brown in the 25. Right behind that, though, Ronnie Williams. Does he have anything left in that 99? Running third now. Behind that, a lot of crazy racing here is Brian Lofton trying to hold on to a spot in the top 5. Meismer there in the 14, and Tommy Buzzy as well. Still got to get clarification if Meismer is in the top 5. Scoring not showing up for him in the top 5, but we're going to clarify that here in just a few minutes. Lofton now has that 5th spot back. Behind that, though, Meismer slipping back just a little bit. Bobby Labonte picks up a spot. Here comes Carson Lofton. Haven't talked about him too much here tonight. That 15-year-old kid battling for Rookie of the Year honors in the Smart Modified Tour, powered by Pace-O-Matic. Talented kid, ran 2nd at Hickory earlier this year. That kid's going to win races, I can guarantee you that. We go back to the top. Burt Myers with that lead over Tim Brown. Look at how Tim Brown just dives into the corner, but Burt Myers able to pull him a little bit in that PSR chassis off the corner. We got a clarification. Bobby Meismer Jr., by the way, on the lead lap. Scoring not showing him, so possibly a malfunction on the transponder for that race car, but Meismer is on the lead lap and currently running just outside the top 5. Actually has fallen back a little bit, running just inside the top 10 now for Bobby Meismer Jr. He's running, now scoring has showed back up for Bobby Meismer Jr. in 9th. Here comes the rocket, Tim Brown. Closest he has gotten to the ace, Burt Myers. Thought Tim Brown might be giving him a little love tap in turn number 3. Thought better of it. Tim Brown, what a run for him. Led 69 laps at Franklin County Speedway back in May. Had some sort of misfire issue with that Jerry Hunt Supercenter machine and fell back several spots, and then more malfunctions on that race car. And he wound up out of the race near the end of that one, just inside the top 10 in points. But Burt Myers going for another track championship this year at Bowman Gray Stadium as well. Joey Coulter rides back in the 4th spot. Ronnie Williams ahead of him. Ronnie Williams trying to catch this duo right there, Burt Myers and Tim Brown. Now under 20 laps to go in the Revolutionary 99. Everybody has already made that pit stop for that one tire they had available. Tim Brown trying all he can, but Burt Myers has been just so good this season. Burt Myers, the point leader of the Smart Modified Tour, powered by Pace-O-Matic. And listen to these finishes for Burt Myers. 3rd, 7th, 3rd, 3rd, and a win. His only finish outside the top 3, a 7th place run here at Caraway Speedway back in March for the Warrior 100. But can he hold off his nemesis, his arch rival, Tim Brown? And then there's Ronnie Williams with a ride of a lifetime. Told Ronnie Williams, who rides 3rd, he said, man, I wish we had qualifying. I said, listen, you've won 29 times at Stafford Motor Speedway. You got those 2 track championships, those tri-track wins, and a whole lot more up in the Northeast. But if you win this one tonight from the 24th starting spot, you will become a legend. And that's what he's trying to do here tonight in the Revolutionary 99. Time running out, though. Has he saved anything? Does he have any rubber left on the right side of that car? to make a charge at the top two in this one, Burt Myers and Tim Brown. Joey Coulter back and forth. Brian Lofton has kind of settled in and is now running in the fifth spot. You see the gap between the top three. Myers, the 25 of Brown, and Williams in the 99. Some battles a little bit further back in the field as well. I just saw Bobby Meismer Jr. Trying to hold off some of the other competitors back there, Carson Lofton and Jimmy Wallace and so forth. Meismer right now being scored in the 8th spot, so he's up one. Jimmy Wallace in 9th. Tommy Buzzy has faded back to 10th in the number 5 car. And there's Jonathan Brown back there as well. Daniel Yates, by the way, scored 11th in that 18 machine. Burt Myers, 9 wins on the Smart Modified Tour. Hadn't won up until Franklin County since 2004 at Friendship Motor Speedway. But remember, the Smart Modified Tour went away for a long period of time, about 15 years to be exact. But Burt Myers won in 2004 Friendship and then returned to Victory Lane at Franklin County Speedway on May 25th in Smart Modified Tour competition. He's won plenty at Bowman Gray Stadium. He's won plenty SMRS, the Wheeling Southern Modified Tour back in the day. Several different iterations until Chris Williams and his staff brought the Smart Modified Tour back to existence here like it ought to be. It began with a Smart Modified Tour and a touring type modified scenario in the South and has continued. Back in 1989, some say 1988, the Smart Modified Tour began, but it is an honor to be with you tonight on Flow Racing. I'm Bob Dillner. I've been a modified guy all my life up in the Northeast at tracks like Islip, Stafford Motor Speedway, Thompson, Riverside Park back in the day, Seekonk, and more. Here in the South now, where the Dillner family makes its home. Matthew Dillner, my brother, of Flow Racing, here tonight, grabbing some content that you'll see on Flow Racing. And right now, Tim Brown with a run on Burt Myers. Look to the inside. Couldn't get it done, but a great run for the Rocket, Tim Brown. 5 laps to go in this one. Does Tim Brown have anything left for Burt Myers? They're going to be catching some slower cars as well in just a couple of laps. Johnny Keevan, Bussy Beavers in the 41. Some of those slower cars, that could become a factor here in the waning laps of this race for the Revolutionary 99. They go around Beavers in the 41. Now Keevan and Daniel Yates back there. Daniel Yates in that race car has lost a couple of spots in the last couple of laps. Now back to 14th. Last car on the lead lap. Burt Myers to the inside of Johnny K. Tim Brown now goes with him. Brown with another run. Can he do anything in turn number 3? Remember, these guys are rivals. You can say they don't like each other at times, especially at Bowman Gray Stadium. They've gotten into it during caution periods at Bowman Gray Stadium through the years. Maybe a miscue there by Tim Brown. Went high in turn number 1, but allows him to get him a run now. Here he comes. Burt Myers trying to get it done here tonight. And will. He wins the Revolutionary 99 at Caraway Speedway over Tim Brown. What a race. We will head trackside to talk to the top 3 finishers in tonight's Revolutionary 99 for the Smart Modified Tour powered by Pace-O-Matic. How about that, folks? Did you enjoy that one from the Smart Modified Tour powered by Pace-O-Matic? Heck yes! Burt Myers being congratulated by his entire crew down here in Pace-O-Matic Victory Lane. He will be awarded the Banker's Life Smarty Trophy just momentarily. Coming into this one, 5 races, 5 different winners. Burt Myers becomes the first repeat winner in 2023 for the Smart Modified Tour powered by Pace-O-Matic. Folks, when he gets out of the car, you let him hear it. I know he's a crowd favorite here around the South, especially here at Caraway Speedway, where the Myers family has so much history. Slate Myers. Apologize for the microphone here, but Slate Myers, his son, will be racing in the 602 Modifieds just momentarily here at Caraway Speedway. The Citrus Save team getting ready to celebrate down here as the winner of the Revolutionary 99 at Caraway Speedway. For the 10th time in his career, Burt Myers is a Smart Modified Tour winner. And this one comes at Caraway Speedway. Let them hear it, folks. The ace with the victory. We'll bring him over here to see if we can continue to get signal. Celebrates with his team, his wife, Kim, his son, Slate, everybody down there. We're going to get you an autograph here shortly. Burt Myers, the first repeat winner of the season. Say that again. You got to love this microphone.
Say that again.
Burt Myers, the first repeat winner of the season for the Smart Tour by Pace-O-Matic. 10th win of your career.
Yeah, we obviously at the beginning the car just do whatever I wanted. Oh, we got to get in a good microphone spot. All right. At the beginning I could just do whatever I wanted, and at one point there I almost wish we could have stayed green. And with the controlled pit stop, we knew we'd come back out to leader, so we just tried to make the right adjustments. And when we made the adjustment, when we got our new right rear and we rolled our lefts, we didn't have enough stagger, and I said, man, it's going to be tough. And Tim was giving me all I could handle. 3 and 4, I was pretty good. I had to just tie it down here and try to keep it on the bottom so he couldn't get under me. Lap cars were a struggle tonight, trying to figure out which way to go and not get past at the same time. But, man, this is awesome. We've worked hard, and we've been so close. And I told you once we broke the ice at Franklin County, maybe we could get on a little streak. But these guys, I mean, you know how hot it is up here today. Imagine down here with these race cars with the motors running and everything else. And these guys took it out. And, man, this is awesome, Bob.
Pretty impressive performance for Burt Myers. Citrus Safe has been behind you, your whole family. What does this mean to go back-to-back in Smart Modified competition in 2023?
Took me forever to get the first one, so I don't really know what to think about it. But we didn't practice. I don't know that we ran more than 10, 15 laps in practice today. We just kind of knew where we needed to go back to. It's just experience here, kind of like running Bowman Gray Weekly. You just got to know what to expect. And we put the car back like it was at the shootout and the way that it was at the other 2 races we ran here. And, man, here we see it. But you mentioned Citrus Safe. I want to thank Tommy Lancaster, Mary Grace, David, all of them. I guess they're watching at home. Happy 4th of July. Thanks to the troops serving now and have served. God bless America. Backyard Leisure, PSR. I hope Phil can hear me. We had a magic ball joint in our car tonight. It's gold. So I'll leave it at that.
Sounds like a story.
It's a good story. Phil knows what I mean. Anyway, Auto Store, Riddle, Tractor, Kubota, the NASCAR Technical Institute, John Dotson and those guys, Greg Butcher Trucking, Haviland Express. Man, these guys, MJ Graphics. Golly, man, this is awesome.
You want me to say it again?
One more time.
Burt Myers is the first repeat winner in Smart Modified competition in 2023. And for the second, He goes back to back to get the Banker's Life Smarty Trophy. Johnsons provides that trophy. Burt Myers celebrating in victory lane here at Caraway. We'll see if the microphone works right here. It does for now. To bring over Tim Brown, 12-time Bowman Gray Stadium track champion. So close here tonight. You look like you had a great race car.
Oh, we did. We had a great race car, and you know, Bert there just would catch lap traffic, and he'd just guard the bottom there and made for exciting race. It'd been nice if we hadn't had all those lap cars to see what I could have done with him. But you know, they're a great race team. We're a great race team. My hat's off to Terry Hall and Mike Andretti and everybody that works on this 25 car. They, you know, we started the season off pretty dismal and couldn't finish the race, and we went to Franklin County and had the best car there. And I feel like we had the best car here tonight. We just didn't win. And we got to thank Jerry Hunt Super Center. We got to thank Hayes Jewelers and Units for everything that they do for us. E3 Spark Plugs. Just so many people here. My family, my wife, and my daughter and my son's here. And man, it's fun to come and run good. And you know, second's not what we want, but we'll see what we can do with them at Ace.
All right to you, buddy. Tim Brown, the Rocket, number 25 for Jerry Hunt Super Center. How about the run for this kid right here out of Connecticut, driving for 1990 NASCAR Wheel and Modified Tour champion Jamie Tomeno. Ronnie Williams, put your hands together for him from 24th to the podium, a third place run here tonight. I thought you might have a shot at this one.
Yeah, so did I. The car just wasn't the same after the pit stop, but congrats to Bert. It was fun racing with Tim. I haven't really raced with either of these guys, but to start, like you said, back in Connecticut and end up on the podium, it's a cool thing, and I can't thank Jamie and these guys enough for all their hard work. They're a great family. Hopefully in 2 weeks when we go to Loudon, we'll finish 2 spots further. But like you said, great run.
Do you enjoy coming down here and running with the Smart Modified Tour powered by Pace-O-Matic?
Yeah, especially at Caraway. I come down here just for the North-South Shootout, and when I saw I had the opportunity, my wife gave me the opportunity with our little boy that came in May, and she gave me the opportunity to come down here and race with these guys in July. Had to take that chance, so thanks to her, thanks for taking care of our little boy, and like I said, Jamie and these guys and the entire Smart Modified. It's a great division, and have to be part of it for once.
All right, Ronnie Williams, great run for him here tonight. Again, started 24th and finished 3rd here tonight. I feel like I can't move here. Well, we do have 50-50 winner. How about that? $197 going to the winner of the 50-50. Randy, I'm going to let you pick it out of the hat here. I don't want to move too much. Okay. I should have my glasses for this one. Turn it the right way. Ticket number 848-6102. 848-6102. Randy has got your almost $200 for the 50-50 raffle here tonight. Here's the winning ticket. And thank you so much. Put your hands together again for Burt Myers. 10th Smart Modified Tour win in his career. He goes back-to-back, first repeat winner of the season. Incredible performance at Franklin County Speedway back in May in Virginia, and another one here. This is his 14th win in tour-type modified competition at Caraway Speedway, and we know how important the Myers family is to Southern Modified Racing. Congratulations to all of them, and on behalf of Chris Williams and everybody from the Smart Modified Tour powered by Pace-O-Matic, I'm Bob Dillner saying thanks for watching. Thanks for being here at Caraway Speedway. And we got plenty more racing still coming up here tonight, maybe a little fireworks show as well.
The winning 50-50 raffle number 848-6102. That's a red ticket that you bought, and you've won almost $200. 848-6102. Who we got here? Jeff Locklear on the money. Jeff Locklear. Congratulations, Jeff. Where you from, man?
Kernersville.
My buddy from Kernersville. I live down that way too, man. All right, well, you got a Slate Myers shirt on tonight. Mr. Myers is going to be racing here in a little bit, but guess what we got coming up next?
What's that?
Fireworks. Anybody ready for some fireworks? Caraway, let me hear ya. Daggett Schuler, attorney at law, presents the annual Rusty Hart Memorial, and we got fireworks. There's your money. I'll let you grab it. You can have that ticket. Congratulations. My man from Kernersville won the money tonight. It's time for some fireworks, Caraway.